You are not the GM anymore, Claudia. Hello, and welcome back to Geek Space TV. We are in the second half of Leviathan Distant Stars, Season 3. Just a little asterisk over there. Where'd you come from?
Who are you?
This is really bad on my spine.
I am not sure how you're managing this, honestly. I'm pretty impressed.
Please don't hurt yourself.
All right,
already.
no problem.
Welcome back, Dan.
Off to a good start.
You're doing. You got some chill time on the sofa. Hello, you are watching Geek Space TV, where we are a non-profit streaming studio based in the Seattle area, and it's our mission to promote and increase diversity in gaming and geek spaces. So welcome. It is wonderful to have you all here. Thank you for joining us. If you would like to support the stream, there are many ways you can do that. Sharing the stream, hosting it, talking about it on various social media networks. All of those are amazing ways to support what we are doing here. And if you are able to support financially, we do truly appreciate all of your donations, tips, I guess they are donations, or supporting us over on Patreon for regular monthly amounts are all really great ways of helping us stay afloat. Other announcements, this Friday we will be doing a short one-shot of a game called BFF. It's currently in Kickstarter. It's a new game about friendship, girlhood, and adventure. And I will be joined, yes. I was just going to ask what time it was at. It is at 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's a little different. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 6. That's normal. And
Almost save. 666.
that makes sense for Thea. So that will be at 6 p.m. on this Friday, followed by a wine down, in which we drink wine and we talk about the state of the studio. Or I drink wine and Anna talks about the state of the studio. I don't know. I had to convince her. She was going to be like, let's do the wine down and then do a show. And I'm like, Anna, I cannot run an RPG after I've been drinking, and that is unfair if you make me not drink. So, after that conversation,
My drunk RPG from Geek Space TV.
I have done D&D, and I can explain the rules to that another time. So that will be this Friday.
I wasn't there for that one.
I think you. Never mind. That will be this Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We also will be doing a fundraiser on May 26th to help us fund the remainder. It is a fundraiser.
A fun.
I'm sorry. Fundraiser.
That's something totally different.
Yeah, it is.
I can't be
So
stopped.
appropriate.
And that'll be on May 26th, so join us for that. There will be many fun things and possibly a razor. I want us to get our little razor at the party.
Do we get
Or someone shaves their head.
or do we get to play spin the razor and whoever loses lops
No.
something off?
No!
What?
This just like turned into like truth or dare, but whoa.
Okay.
I've
Hi,
been a lot
guys.
of gambling anyways.
Leviathan. Let's reintroduce very briefly who our players are and who they are playing. Who are you?
I'm Blue Jay, and I'm playing Rachel Lucas, a human adventurer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Sarah, and I am playing Thea, a acquirer of other people's goods.
That's called a thief.
No, maybe. Some people use that term.
My name is Dan Poslins, and I am never gambling with Claudia.
You've listened to her describe gambling animes. How are you just realizing this?
I think I've trauma blocked it out.
My name is Claudia, but on the Twitter I go by Jackie Dash, JAKIDASH. And everything's fine in gambling as long as you win.
What the?
And I am.
Wait, your characters,
Oh.
please.
I'm like Kika, who's your spatty space engineer. I'm less than a meter tall, and I'm full of...
Exactly 1 meter tall. Stop trying to change your height.
Osteoporosis.
She just keeps like slouching every time they
Yeah.
go to measure her.
And I'm full of shenanigans today. I am more than a meter tall, full of shenanigans.
Do you want to say who you are, or shall we hold
I
that?
We're holding
I guess
it.
we're gonna find
Who
out.
is this?
It's
and
Dan Poslin!
at Dan Poslin, and I am
Ding.
Lizzie the Bold.
Continue,
And I'm
please.
Lizzie the Bold, at Lizzie the Bold. and I am playing Ziana Rendrathi Taldroxisto.
Okay, excuse me,
Princess.
Warrior space
That's
princess.
what Rendrathi means.
Princess.
Oh,
Yeah,
Rendrathi
surprise.
is actually the word for princess.
Yes,
In
Rendrathi is her title, not her name.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Been there the whole time.
In a language you made up.
In a language.
How could you not know
How
this?
could you not see it?
I don't speak Andartan.
That's your problem. I just don't. And to clarify, because there was some confusion and I didn't explain it very well when I was doing my monologue. But Droxisto is the name of her mother, and Tarathi is her title. That's queen. So
Droxisto Tarathi Tal Andarta.
I wrote it down.
there you go for the
Whoa.
wiki.
My face
Uh,
hurts.
thank you for joining us. I am Random Tuesday. I am your GM for this evening. And in the first half of this episode, there was some resolutions that occurred. They mostly talked amongst themselves about their near-death experience they have in which they acquired a map to a star system that is far, far away and crawling with monsters known as the Rays that are hell-bent on destruction of the galaxy. And they have taken upon themselves as the small crew of Batleth to stop that from happening. They regrouped. They learned a little bit about themselves and their parenting abilities. And Ziana had a mission to return to the Andartan fleet in order to learn whether or not the fleet had been attacked, as they had discovered one of her people had been captured and converted by the Rays. They ended up at the fleet. When they were there, they learned that the fleet itself was fine, and but they had lost one of their scout ships. And the Andartans seemed to be somewhat insistent on probably fighting, whether or not it was a losing battle. They then received some information from Ziana's sister, from Feyara, who told them that she had received a message through some of their scout ships from a best boy. Specifically that it had said, "Come and find me if you can," and had provided a code that, when interpreted by Oksana, turned out to be essentially a traceable energy signature. Some information on, when Kika looked at the information, she would discern it as something that basically you could exhaust from a ship at a sort of a specific energy frequency that could then be tracked through comms by another ship. They hastily made their way back to Serin, the faster of the ships, who they began scanning for this frequency, starting from the original coordinates that they had been given. At this point, they have been following the trail for a short period of time. Why are you in the cube?
No, I'm asking Thea mentally what's going on.
Okay. And so they began following this trail. At some point, they will register that the trail is essentially getting warmer, that the energy signature is stronger, and the decision will likely be made to leave Serin, this large target, and continue traveling aboard the Batleth, tracking this signature.
So, once we are aboard the Batleth and I am piloting, where is Thea in all of this?
I think she was at comms with helping with getting the course plotted, and then after that she just went back to her room until it was time to go to the Batleth.
Can I stop you?
Yeah.
Okay. So at whatever point Thea tries to get up and excuse herself from the bridge, Ziana would call back to her that it would be very helpful to continue to have monitoring of the signal.
Signal's gonna be just fine as it is. Thea sits down.
Are you here?
Kika took Rachel and was like, I need you to reach the tall things.
Yeah.
Just sometimes I don't know. Sometimes there's a surprise bat somewhere.
No. You could check underneath the
Rachel, I can generally tell when you're in a room, but
I don't hide.
generally.
Unlike other members of this crew.
So there's no Ziana does check a little under the chair, under the back of the chair, under the console,
What are
looking
you-
for Kika. Sometimes she likes to hide.
I don't think she's here right now.
You know, this could be, well, frankly, the worst case scenario is that it could be someone who knows about him and it could be a trap.
Yeah. Or it could be someone trying to lure us in, hoping we've got some sort of like reward for him or something like that, or are willing to pay in return for some scrimp of who he was. Yeah, I'm aware.
He could have smuggled the message to us and be held captive by spirits. But I want you to know something. For certain. If that is the situation, if he is being held captive, if they have some sort of whatever it is, we're going to get him back. If he is still alive, we will get him back.
Get his great big stupid ass back. Great.
I knew you would be excited.
Thrilled.
Very clearly. You know, it is all right to acknowledge that you actually care about someone.
I don't care about anybody.
It's coming from someone who doesn't generally like to fluffy feelings, things, very difficult.
Then maybe we don't.
It's still...
Hang on, let me check that.
Could you shut that down?
Fixed it.
Sorry. I had to process something.
That's, I don't need to know. Just saying. Maybe don't immediately hit him.
Or make out with him. That may not be the best thing to do. In this
Judge the
circumstance.
situation on that one.
I'm
Read the room.
look, there aren't any emotions here, okay? We just had some time together. That was time together. And that's that. How are you?
I remember the
after?
studying.
We're not discussing any kind of extracurriculars. However, are you really trying to... Okay. She actually physically turns and looks at Thea.
Thea like looks straight ahead and then
Are you actually trying to tell me that you have been absolutely out of your mind pissed at me for the last whatever number of weeks? Because you don't care that he was dead, that he was gone, because you didn't care about him at all, because you don't care about anyone. I realize I am not the greatest judge of emotion or emotionality in general, but even I picked up something. And it's fine. You don't have to explain it to me. You don't even have to explain it to yourself. I'm just saying maybe it's okay to admit that there was an emotion there that was not just annoyance. We're going to get him back. We're going to do whatever it takes. Whatever horrible situation he now finds himself in.
yeah, well. Once you get something, that just means you have it long enough to lose it again. Hey.
What?
Your family seems cool.
Sienna turns back towards her console. My family is not. Well, my mother is an amazing warrior and a good leader, but she values what all Andartans value. She values power. Not political power necessarily, though that is certainly part of it. Physical power, ability. My sister is so much better suited. She's so much more. All of these things that I struggle with, she has always come by so very easily.
She
And
talks about emotions?
actually, she knows how to talk to people. She knows how to get them to follow her. She inspires great loyalty, and she does what is best for people, and that is why she would never have. My people don't generally care who was born first or who is older, which is me, incidentally, just to make that clear. But
Duly noted.
2 minutes.
by what they care about, the way a leader is chosen when there is more than one heir, it is a ritual combat. I am bigger than she is. I am stronger. I am definitely more skilled in that area. If I were to just not fight her, then it would delegitimize her reign. If I were to throw the match, everyone would have known, and there is no way that she would have yielded to me. Her pride would never allow it. So I left. It was what was right.
You
It
always
is.
try and do what's right. I don't think that you should just think that she's the best one at taking care of people and stuff, or, being a leader. I still don't agree with your decision to just run away out of that stairwell. I do think that was stupid, and I think that we could have done some things there, but I don't just listen to anyone. And, you do a good job.
Thank you, Thea.
Yeah, well, it's not coming out twice, so.
Thank you.
Sorry I let you down.
I'm sorry I let you down.
I appreciate this moment. However, it is difficult for me to attempt to both pilot the ship and check the sensor reading, so one of you needs to do your job.
Like turns back and
Yes. Back to work.
Down in the engine room. So who is best boy?
Put these gloves on. We're gonna work on some electrical work, and you are not.
I didn't think I was actually working.
No, I'm not supposed to use my mouth on wires. Somebody has to hold them while I cut them down.
Okay.
So hold these.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
Anyway.
very thick. So were you ever a teenager?
Generally, that's how humans work.
Great.
Yeah?
When you're a teenager, your hormones go like crazy, right?
What does this have to do with?
Thea and Best Boy were a thing. And when I say a thing, I mean grossly 100% sweat-induced thing. Pulls out, starts stripping the wires,
Kika,
she's
I am
struggling.
not sure she wants to know the intimate details of their
I was
love
mostly
life.
just asking who this person
Oh, Best Boy is the best Ica agent I've ever seen.
an Ica agent.
Yep, but he left because he knew that Ica couldn't do what they needed to do and would rather fight the front.
I love this version.
You remember this very differently.
And I love that this is going to be Rachel's representation of
Yeah,
Best
this is-
Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is
he
Yes, that is exactly.
I just want someone to say his name with a straight
No.
face.
so
And his name is Best Boy.
that's his title. His name is Conrad, but I'm not sure if he's still using that. I'm pretty sure he's Carl now. I'm pretty sure he was Carl last night.
You, Kennedy.
Kenneth.
I'm so
Kenny. And she's like at this point like holding two ends of wires that are still sparking in between. Like I think no. Kenny. Because his dead brother.
He called. So he
Just
is
like I better get the wire. And there's like a 3-finger glove.
No, I got it. I got
No,
that.
you're holding it. I'm
Oh,
putting it
okay.
together. Look
Please
at my
don't-
mind work.
Please don't kill me.
No, you're important.
So let me just go back over this.
Yeah. I'm putting the glue on.
Kenny
Uh-huh.
is a former Ica agent
Yup.
who
We
had
thought was dead.
you thought was dead.
Yep, he was dead. He got lost on the pleasure planet.
He was dead, or you thought he was
He
dead.
ran
Those are
down
two
a
different
staircase.
things. Usually that doesn't kill people.
Look, there was a lot of running. He sacrificed himself so we could get away from pleasure guard, so we didn't have to go to pleasure prison.
Pleasure prison?
I really want there to be like a separate wiki page for the version of Conrad that Kika has described with this like alternate history.
Look, before we got to Duranga,
Uh-huh.
we had to get some stuff from another area, which was a pleasure planet. That happens. And
It's so hard to not just fill in.
and so we did a bad job. We got caught. And
Bad job. Never mind. Continue.
Thank you.
and we were all gonna get caught. We were slow, we were tired, and
We were the most well rested.
and Kenny distracted them. He's really he's a best boy. He's what I wanted my son to be.
Oh.
And he named himself after his brother.
Well, yeah, you'll have to ask him about it. I'm pretty sure he's going by best boy now, because if he's with Spirates, they can't let him know he's an Ica agent. Like, they'd skin him alive.
You think he's with Spirates?
That's what the message seemed. As in, wait, isn't that what your sister said to you? Who you just told to us?
I said that we received, I got the message. Did she say it in common?
Yeah,
You were
She
there.
said it to all of them.
Good, I just confirmed, Claudia's confirming.
Yeah, that
Okay.
it was not that he was. It was just that it was best boy and come find him. Like
Oh,
everything
I
else
thought that
we're
was best.
filling in.
Okay, well then, I don't know where he is, but he's looking for us, so we're gonna go pick him up.
Right, because we're just, a taxi service. It's fine. It's fine. I
Like,
am just a little frustrated. Thought I'd be home by now. Anyway,
That's fair.
it's fine.
That's-
We'll pick up Best Boy,
That's fair.
and then we'll go back to Duranga.
We'll drop you off.
There you go.
Unless it's not the cord starts rapping. There's the sound of tearing tape the entire time of this conversation. Did you want to stay? Thea's taking a liking to you.
How much I care. I have a home and a family and a job to do. When Deckard was away, it was fine. When he's back, we promised each other. Surely you understand marriages. I thought you had kids at some
Yeah.
point. I mean, maybe not.
Marriages work for some people. People
well-
who want to work very hard, people who trust each other, and people who are willing to compromise.
Well, he's willing to compromise at least.
And you got yourself a good man.
Anyway,
I wish you best. I wish you were here.
are you done with this?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm distracting you because they needed to have a talk.
I'm perfectly able to not eavesdrop, unlike some people.
Yeah, that's why I needed you here. You're loud enough that now I can't hear their conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
on the bridge. Thea, go ahead and roll me a program in intelligence. I think this is our first roll of season 3.
Don't
Only took us
fuck it up.
2 hours.
And I have completely forgotten how to roll these dice.
Remember, you roll 2d6 and
unless
then
I have my 3 component, right?
Yeah, and
which I
then
think
you
do
I
for
do.
hacking for
I
program.
do have it for program.
And then you add your modifiers to it. There are no penalties for this. You are trying to hit a 10.
Bad first roll.
Oh, I hit a 10. 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, you succeed. As you are looking at the energy signature, you sort of are watching essentially your scanners, and there's a blip. And it's the same blip that you've been following, but it lights up to the point where you are very clearly at the source. From what you can tell, you have succeeded in spotting them before they have spotted you.
Captain. Looks like they don't see us, but they're directly ahead. That's them right there. She throws it up onto your screen.
You have enough information to see that it is a ship probably about the size of your vessel. It looks like, from what you can tell, some sort of transporter or cargo ship. It is likely armed. You don't have a ton of information about what sort of armaments it would have, but you would guess that it is within the same sort of size category as your ship, as the Batleth.
So, same size category. So possibly also a conveyor of somewhat marginally acquired goods, which
That seems
could,
like a likely possibility.
which could mean pirates.
It's a small pirate crew.
No, it's it would be, from what you would know, that it would likely be either, if it is an entire pirate crew, like it is possibly a secondary vessel, but some crews are small. This ship itself can have, I have this information on a page. You could have a crew probably of about 6 on this one, but you can get ships of about this size because you're you're frigate sized, so you can get up to crews of 20 on ships like this.
Where would they sleep?
It would, like, you are within the same category, so this is another frigate ship. It could be
Okay.
a slightly larger frigate, but it is not a
beds.
cruiser.
Lots
Which
of
would
bunk
be
beds.
literally your
love
next
bunk
whole
beds.
category.
We're not
do?
getting bunk beds.
Actually, some even go up to 40.
Well, it's not like we can open fire on them. So she opens a channel. Do we see any kind of like identifying information on the ship?
Not from this distance.
Okay. This is Ziana of the Batleth, hailing the cargo cruiser orbiting whatever the fuck, wherever we are.
You're in a sort of remote solar system. I can pull you a name if you give me a minute. You're in the Axion system.
Axion. We are seeking to engage in trade. Please respond.
Lying cat from Saga pops up. Lying.
What is the response?
So immediately, the ship turns and
Ready the
it
weapons.
starts to approach the Batleth's position, and
Wait, did you say weapons?
I said ready them.
Okay, I'll go
Don't
get,
power them up.
Yeah, I'll go get in the gun closet.
are there visual like communications, or is it?
There can be. I think most communication is probably auditory, but there is the possibility of visual. It's just not commonly done. People don't always want their faces to be seen.
You get an incoming message, and it's like a visual communication.
Thea cues it up and puts it on the main screen.
You see before you. Clearly, it looks like Conrad. He's got the same like short blonde hair, incredible abs. He's wearing the same like stylish clothes that he was wearing when you last saw him.
Is his hair as perfectly slicked and like coiffed as it was before? Or
It's
is
actually
it, like,
not.
tousled?
It's all like mussed up and dangerous. He's wearing.
Has he
an
started
eye
growing
patch.
like a sort of a patchy, like scraggly beard?
It looks like he might have been trying to, but it wasn't really working out.
It's not really filling out.
No.
Okay.
And you hear, avast ye planet lubbers! Ah ha ha! You've fallen into me trap.
What the fuck?
Disarm yourselves and prepare to be boarded. If you're lucky, we shall let ye leave with your lives.
When is this being like,
Please,
broadcast?
The audio, yes, 100%. The audio is being broadcast.
When he says disarm yourselves, I like turn on the guns and arm them.
Ziana hits a couple buttons to turn off audio, but does not turn off the video feed that he's getting. She turns around towards Thea and says, "Do you think he's lost his mind?"
I guess the question at this point was, did he ever have it, considering what he did when we last saw him? What the hell is he doing?
She turns back around, turns back on audio. Identify yourself, Spirit Scourge.
Ah ha ha! Indeed, ye should know me. All know the most famous Spirit Scourge and handsomest in the entire sector, Jeremiah Bisquick Hines.
Fuck you, Dan. I'm sorry.
I knew he was gonna do this voice or a voice because he told me he was going to.
I'm sorry, Jeremiah.
Wait,
what?
Jeremiah Bisquick Hines.
Bisquick Hines.
I think that Rachel like comms through to like Ziana, like probably like a private comm, not like so it's like in your ear and not just like out loud. And she's just like, "Do you want me to shoot them?"
No. She turns off the audio. No, don't shoot him. He is most definitely lost his mind, and
Is this?
He said he was gonna board us.
he's. Trust me.
If he gets closer and tries for the airlock, I will shoot him. I'm just letting you know.
You will not shoot him.
Okay. And she like turns the comms off, but doesn't turn the weapons off. Sana doesn't say anything.
Audio back on. Can't believe I said I missed you.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Bisquick Hines. Yes, surely you've heard of me. I'm known as the most ruthless in the entire quadrant.
Terrifying.
Now, ye have 2 minutes in which thou mayst still escape here with your lives.
Surely, dread pirate Hines,
Oh my
we can reach some manner of accord.
Hines is not known for bargaining. Hines is known for taking what he wants. All we spirates do such things. Isn't that right, mateys? Yar, yar, yar.
Like no one yars with him. It's just Conrad yarring to himself. Like someone else pops up on screen and they're like, I think you're being a little dramatic. Like just shut it down. Either are we firing on them or not?
Fine, fire on them.
When he says that out loud, I take a shot.
All right.
You're like, okay.
At that point, Conrad, are you piloting at all on this ship that you're on? I think you're on comms, right?
I'm on comms.
Okay.
So.
In which case, I will roll initiative for the ship, and whoever our pilot is on the other ship will roll initiative.
Wait, are we ship to ship combat?
We are
Oh
ship
my
to ship.
God.
Hey, he said fire over live.
You and I
comm.
are gonna have a discussion about what it means to be captain.
He literally said it out
I
loud.
am going to
He
not
announced what he was going to do.
not be pleased. So who's rolling initiative for the
You are
bat-
piloting.
I
That
am.
would be you.
So that's the same as 1d8 plus piloting?
It is
Or
plus
1D
your dexterity.
1d8 plus
Oh.
dex. Okay.
Remember, did she get to re-roll this one?
Yes, because you are alert.
Oh.
8!
Okay, you will be going first. So either case, I would let the shot get off because you are firing it before they are prepared.
Okay.
So roll your attack. You are on gunnery.
Uh-huh.
We will resolve that separately.
Okay. 'Cause we
So
gotta start
you
accumulating
roll it
points.
as if you are shooting without the attack bonus from the gun. So it would be your attack bonus plus your dexterity plus your shoot skill.
Okay. Got it. Attack bonus plus dexterity plus my shoot skill. Got it.
Got it.
22.
That will definitely hit. I don't think the ship's AC is that high. It has an AC of 14.
It's nice to have you back.
What's the damage?
So your guns are, were you hitting with the laser or the sandflower?
The laser.
The laser. So that would be 1d4
Okay.
plus your dexterity plus your. Oh, do you have gunslinger?
Yes.
I don't know if that can. I'll count it for space combat.
Okay, so plus what?
Plus your dexterity.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll just do add your dexterity to that.
5.
5. Okay. The ship you are on, he's like, you turn around and you're like, oh, shoot on them, just rocks. And you see up on the screen his reaction.
Yar, you have spirit. I like it. Come, mateys. Let's do them in. Ha ha. We are the pirate fight team. Fighting
he still
space is a
broadcasting
great
Yeah, I think he is.
We like to fight and we like to thread and we make all those who go
are we
against us
running
dead.
or are we shooting?
At that point, it is now the Batlath's turn. What do you guys do?
Can I?
Wait, we each get a action, right?
Yep, it is your ship-to-ship action. So
So-
what does the ship doing?
I have so first off, I have Star Captain as my new one of my
do.
new foci, and that gives us a
I
couple.
believe it is plus 1 or 2 CP. Did you write down?
No.
I got
I think it's
Plus
2.
Let me double check.
one.
It's at least plus 1.
I think it's 2.
I think it's 2 because foci for plus 1 would be a bit of a waste of a foci.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
So in ship combat, we each take a placement for
Yep.
those who are new. Like I'm going to be in engineering, there's going to be
guns,
communications, there's guns, and we each pool together points to use as a team. And then we distribute those points on different difficulties and different maneuvers.
2 extra command points at the start of each turn.
Great.
The other piece to remember is you have Oksana.
Oh.
Yeah. So. Okay. I do have one question though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose I could use intimidate over the broadcast.
How? I would probably allow you to use. That's a tricky one because I know which one you're referring to, but it's about using your physical size and prowess. You have lead, correct?
I do.
I would let you use lead and charisma instead of your combat skill. for this
Okay. Okay. So, Ziana, first off, as we fire, after she had explicitly said that we are not to fire, barks out over the comms, if I see another shot go off without my permission, I'm going to shoot you out an airlock. And then, because she's feeling happy right now, clearly, turns back towards the comms and this ridiculous damn face and says, Conrad, I don't know what you are playing at, but do not test my patience.
Conrad.
Stand down.
Be there a Conrad on this ship? Ha!
Oh, yeah.
You're Conrad.
7.
So with a 7, you do not succeed. However, I think in
I you know what, actually, If I may, I. Fuck it, let's go hard. Let's fail with a twist. No.
Okay.
Yeah, fail with a twist. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You get Thea, you get a readout that comes up on your ship. And Oksana pipes up, I have been running some scans you did not ask me to run, so I hope you don't throw me out of an airlock, because I suppose you can currently do that. But it appears there are a large number of people on board that ship that would be disproportionate to the size of their crew.
Slavers?
No, there's no way he's involved in slavery.
Is
I
that
assume
what
you
you're
said that
suggesting?
I mean, if Oksana is saying that over all the comms, then like
Probably would.
then that would be the first thing, like reactionary over comms if they're open.
Thea like mutes the feed, and she's like, "There's no way they're slavers." And then she looks at like humming Conrad over there, and she's like, "Then again,
Their cargo is clearly alive.
Thea, maybe he's been brainwashed. We have to get him off that ship. And I guess
get me on that ship, and I will punch his lights out, and then you can haul him back."
there's a whole crew of people. You can't punch all of their lights out. That's more my thing.
Well, then I just won't be seen by them.
You know what a good way to get someone off of a ship is? You could just blow up the ship. Then they'd be off of it.
We're not
As would-
blowing up
So
their
you would
cargo.
like to blow up their human cargo?
I'm just, he said shoot and I've got my blood. I'm just gonna shut up now.
All right, focus fire on disabling weaponry.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's
in terms of ship actions,
Yes.
that would be a target,
Target systems, yeah.
So
That's
that is
4, right?
only 1 CP. The other thing you could also potentially do would be crashing systems. So you could double target, because right now you have 2 CP automatically. If those 2 are acting, that would give you 4 basic, but if one of you goes
I'm going to do above and beyond because there's
5
nothing beyond.
actually, because there's a 3rd department. So
Okay, so do we have enough command points to have the weapons target systems and
That's
then
one.
also maybe have Oksana use her amazing AI-ness to try and crash one of their systems?
Well, I think we have
Oh,
someone
I
else.
Would
better
she?
we also have Thea who can do it too.
So who would be better?
Oh, I
What's
don't know
what's your program?
3?
Probably you right now.
Okay, there you go.
If you both
3 is 3 sec.
May I please borrow one
I
dice?
put a lot of points in the
Yeah, what do you-
program.
I need D6. I didn't realize I needed 4.
So do we have enough for that? Enough
You
command
should do.
points then?
I have to do above and beyond and not fail.
Well, Oksana can also do her job. And you can do your job and you can do your job. And that's because there's 5 departments and then you have the extra 2 CP.
All right, I don't even have to roll for it. What?
Okay, so I
Do my job.
such targeted attacks take -4 to hit. On a hit, do half damage before applying armor. If damage gets through, the system is disabled. Okay, so I just take a -4 to hit,
Okay.
and that's it. Okay. You may take this action more than once to aim additional shots you may fire. Okay, we're just firing one.
Yeah.
Okay, fire 1 weapon. Oh, it looks like I need to have target
Oh.
systems and fire 1 weapon.
That makes
So
sense.
that's
So
3
then
CP.
if you 2 go above and beyond, that would give you enough.
Can I borrow that dice again?
Borrow the die. So how are you going above and beyond? That makes more sense. I
All
understand.
right. All right. This is ridiculous. Like, Kika's just, like, so disappointingly
Like hearing this song.
goes to the companion cube and just shuts out all power to it. Which, that's his room. And diverts that power to the laser. And as she does it, she's like, listen, you got 1 shot. It's got a little bit of extra kick to it. Make sure you don't recoil it. I got 16.
That will succeed.
Are you giving me your sparkly die?
Ziana, how are you going above and beyond?
Ziana will Ziana, from the console, diverts the navigation systems from her console up to weapons.
Oh, so I can like aim better?
Yeah.
Got it.
You suddenly see a much clearer image comes up on the screen, like some overlays on top of like the turret, which was really just looking out a window.
Okay, cool.
Like, ooh, overlays.
Oh, fancy.
Roll
used to
it.
this.
So that one would probably be. I'd say it's probably lead and intelligence to divert systems.
9.
9.
Can I take a success with consequence?
Yeah. You can take a success with consequence. It will give you the command points. Ziana, your entire panel just turns off.
Good.
You have lost your navigations for the next turn.
Excellent.
Okay. You cannot do any piloting bridge actions on the next turn. Hope you don't need to evasive maneuvers.
Yeah.
All right, roll your attack.
So that's a d20, right?
Yep.
Plus all my garbage.
Plus all your garbage.
And then you're gonna target systems. with
But
it.
minus 4.
Crashes systems.
Okay.
Hopefully.
4.
No. Your shot goes wide. The ship swerves in front of you. As they are targets, their weapons turn around and start taking aim at the Batleth.
Yar.
Sorry, I'm not used to the piloting and shooting at the same time.
Not on comms. Comms muted. She mumbles. He was a really good shot.
Wow. Wow.
It was not on comms.
It was not on comms.
Wow.
Thea might have heard that slightly as she was right behind
That it was
Deanna,
not a
was-
good shot.
That he was such a
He
good
was,
shot.
he was
such a good shot.
Thea's just like, I'm gonna kill him when I get a hold of him. He's an idiot.
Take a number.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
14, right?
opposed.
Yeah, 14.
Probably going to succeed. You definitely succeed on this opposed test.
So, what happens?
It starts at its turn with a command point penalty equal to your program skill, which is 3. So your ship has a 3-point command penalty. And typically a ship this size would start with 5 command points. So you start with 2.
Can I, since I succeeded so well, can Thea like write like a signature on her like crash?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
As you are on the comms on this ship, Jeremiah Biscuit Hines, and you see the systems just fritz all in front of you, and like red warning lights start on the ship and then die pretty quickly. And you see what is the signature.
The signature just says, "You've been Thea'd."
You are going to be directed. They are going to fire on this ship without their weapons, unless you try and convince them to do otherwise. Best boy.
I'm not going to try to convince them to do otherwise, but there is another thing I want to have happen, which I think we spoke about earlier.
You might need to remind me because there were a lot of emails that we sent back and forth.
Pass a secret note? We could plug
Yeah,
our
you can write
ears.
me out.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to, I think, go ahead and see.
It'll succeed probably whatever it was because I feel like it was plot important. So they are going to fire on the ship, and then I'll have you narrate what happens.
All right.
Do they succeed?
I don't
They hit.
either.
The Batleth takes a hit. Yeah, it's close enough.
I have a seatbelt on.
You do good.
You
You're
had
the
this
only
with
one.
the turret, so you were like,
As the Batleth takes 4 points of damage.
But as the weapons leave the
Wait,
ship,
I guess I should check
also
that.
an escape pod launches from the ship towards the Batleth.
An escape pod?
You said 4.
Does the image on screen go away?
I'm still there, if that's
Okay.
what you're asking.
Yes.
Yeah.
You would see on the
Why
comms
is that
an
still
escape pod.
on? It was distracting
We
me.
are the
I was definitely
pirate
to turn that
fight
off.
team. We like to fly from stream to stream.
Batleth, Oksana comes over.
We
There is
will take whatever we
Turn
will.
that off.
she
And if
mutes.
you fight us, we
There is an escape pod leaving the Spirit ship. There are several energy signatures aboard. Life signs aboard.
Are there explosive signs aboard?
No.
And I can't pilot.
Nope.
So
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Escape pods are made
and
to be in space.
they're headed for the ship.
They
though.
appear to be headed in the ship's direction.
Okay, so I can't evasive maneuver or anything.
Did I install magnets?
There's a grapple. Like, there's a...
I could grapple them.
You have to be able to drag stuff behind your ship. that
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
fit
we
in
do
it.
cargo stuff.
It's how we
All
do
right.
Permission to grapple?
Yes, bring it aboard.
You know it. Kika's like, I can't see. Well, we'll try our best. And like is staring at the console an inch away.
Please do
And, like,
remember that when you open the cargo bay, you will be opening it into the vacuum of
Yep.
space.
Did we nail everything?
Everyone clear the cargo bay. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just gonna press the cargo button when Oksana tells me, Oksana, can you grapple? Kika like walks up to it and being like, and like there's a beautiful target screen that's like grapple. And I'm like,
It's like a claw machine, but you're really poorly trying
oh, I
to
can't even
my
like,
God.
I can't see anything.
smash the screen.
What is going on?
I am going to... there's not really an action that this is under, but we will say it is a standard 2 CP action that Oksana will need to take. So what else is everybody doing
Goodness.
during this turn? You just see Conrad dancing on the screen.
I'd like to try and crash their systems again because it only works for one round, I believe.
Yes.
I guess I'll need to do my job. Go above and beyond.
Will you?
Well, yeah,
So
'cause
we
need
have-
the CP, right?
Yeah, but so Oksana is doing her job.
No, I think she's.
No, Oksana
she's
is
doing
going to do the grapple.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't.
So if you and so I generate 2 already.
Yep.
Yep.
Then I can do my job for 3. Then you do your job for 4. So if that's 2 and this is 2, we're covered.
Wait,
Yep.
I don't. I only do it for. I only can give 2 because it's equal to my fixed skill, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I only give 2.
Oh, no, it should be your skill plus 1.
3.
So that's 6.
That's more than enough.
Yeah.
Can I use 1 CP to aim for next round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can take advantage on that while you're aiming, so you'll have advantage on the next round to firing.
So yeah, you have yours, Oksana has hers, and then I use 1 CP to just like aim better than I did.
Can I borrow your dice so I can see if I roll my? Kika's gonna be like, I can't. What?
What do you need,
You're
Kika?
rolling
Use
doing
your
your
words,
job?
Kika.
Just a second. And she's gonna no.
To go above and beyond.
Yeah. Kika's just gonna go reach below and be like, stupid monitors. I just pull out the monitor cord. It's like no one needs it down here.
Why is above and beyond always involve the destruction of my ship?
Literally everything that Kika does is turn this part of the ship off.
We don't need
I
life
fix
support.
it later.
Didn't you turn off life support on us once?
Yeah.
Only once.
Yeah, she did. I think that was hold your breath, and she turned off life support.
That's right.
You make it sound really bad.
Yeah, because ship combat rounds last for like 15 minutes.
It's fine with spacesuits. 12.
12. You succeed. As you unplug the monitor, Oksana's like, I guess I didn't need that. And Oksana will attempt to reel in, and she will succeed on reeling in she like latches on. It's like this awkward, like the hook is in space, and she's like, this is strange. And it latches on and then slowly starts pulling in. The cargo bay doors
Did it
open
work?
up.
Oh, I'm still in the cargo.
Oh God, do you get out of the cargo bay, Kika? Do you have a
That is the
Kika,
why
do you
I-
have a spacesuit on?
No.
This is
Kika,
why-
leave the cargo
This is
bay.
why I made the announcement. Kika.
I unplugged the monitor.
Because I knew.
Is can, for shits and giggles, can we say that the gun closet is closer than your engine room?
Yes. He just jumps in. It's just fine. And like just like gets on your it's fine. It's fine.
You
Hi.
hear the sound of atmosphere venting.
You didn't.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
sort of grinding of metal as the winch pulls in the cargo the escape pod.
This is cramped.
What would be in the
You
escape
smell
pod?
good.
People.
People. As far as you can tell, there are just like a lot more people than should be in an escape pod, just huddled inside it.
I mean, I can't look in it. It's in
You don't see this. The cargo bay doors close, and Oksana says, "We have several new people aboard our ship."
Great.
Okay. I think we are going to have to give him a little more time and continue to try to disable the weapons on board the ship.
Yep.
All right. I'll crash him again.
All right. Ziana, wait, it's your turn, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
We should.
Oh, yeah. You finish off your crash systems.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
Okay.
Same as last time. Can I rate a new signature?
Yes. What is the new signature
Okay.
that shows up in front of?
The new signature
Bisquick.
is, I said cut it out. Exclamation point. But just one.
One exclamation point. Spirates. You
I think
are
you-
down 3 CP. You have 2 CP. They are going to continue firing weapons, but someone is going to come up to you, Conrad.
Do we see this in the screen?
I think you probably do.
Ziana definitely has not turned it off. Like she's
Yeah.
turned the volume down, but
The volume is pretty much down, but you hear what might be the
Reverse.
sound of like someone is like the escape pod. Like what was that?
Ah,
What was in that? Where did
what? Did someone not do their job correctly?
the cargo's gone?
The cargo. Don't worry about the cargo. There's plenty of cargo over there. Just keep firing on them.
I'm gonna tell the captain the cargo's gone.
I'll deal with the captain.
Okay. Bisquick. And
This quick.
they fire, and I think that, what's your AC of the Batleth? I think it's,
it is 16.
they miss. Yeah! The shot goes wide. And that puts it at the Batleth's turn.
I want to shoot.
Okay. Okay. I'm like in here. I'm like, well, that's gonna be hard.
The air is back. She just vacuumed for a second. It's probably thin. But
No,
you
I
can-
should stay in here just in case.
Well then, go up there.
Okay. And she like, I'm gonna do my job, I'm gonna go above and beyond by going up on top of her shoulders. And the distance she usually doesn't go because she doesn't stand. People, oh, there's a switch here. I forgot to switch. And she like reaches in there and like,
There's so many
and like,
switches on Batleth.
no, but it's fine because now, everything was in night mode.
Oh,
so now
okay.
all the screens are full brightness in the shooting department.
Wow.
Like all the buttons light up and it's like, hello, welcome to the shooting department.
I just want to say that at a certain point, I stopped visualizing the Batleth as like very much the Firefly
Yeah.
and started visualizing it a little more like the Nostromo,
Yeah.
with all of the
Yeah.
keyboards and flip switches
Yeah.
and shitty little monitors.
It would
and,
make
you
sense
know.
that more things would be tactile when your
When-
engineer
yeah.
can't really see.
14.
You succeed. And that will generate 3 CP.
Okay, well I'm gonna use 2 to fire a weapon at a -4, which means +2.
So
And
that'd
it gave
be,
me.
you're using the 3.
Huh?
You're using the 3 because you're doing a targeted system.
No, but you said last round I used
She
1
targeted.
CP to target.
You have advantage on this, so you still have the -4. Or I could do it that way around if you want to roll 1d20 and not
I
take the
was-
-4.
I'll take advantage.
Okay. I'll do either way.
Um,
That makes more sense what you were asking now.
You forget switches sometimes.
okay, 15?
Total, including the negative? Or
Yeah.
you rolled a 15?
No, I rolled a 13. My score is +6, so -4 is +2.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice. Yeah.
So you end up dealing, so roll the 1d4 damage plus your dex.
Okay.
And then
5.
So you do 3 before apply armor, and you have AP. It's like AP 20, so you're totally fine. Yes, the damage gets through.
Yes.
You see as the ship rocks, like one of the guns of the 2 guns on board the ship just like starts fritzing out, and the system is damaged and is unable to be used during this combat unless it is repaired. And you just hear people behind you being like, you see this on the screen, like, except it's very quiet.
Ziana is going to turn the volume back up again in the course of just gonna do my job. I almost said it to Frithiel, but I won't give you the satisfaction.
We're good.
So she in the course of doing my job, and addresses the console. Y'all make it hard. And addresses the monocular man on the other side. I am the warrior Ziana of the ship Batleth, and we will give no quarter unless you accept our terms of sacrifice or prepare to be destroyed.
Yar, we don't know the meaning of the word sacrifice. You'll never catch up to Heinz.
And he motions for the ship to start retreating.
So you went
I-
above and beyond. So that
Yeah, they
gave-
still have more action.
Yeah, so that gave.
So you used what Thea did.
I used
So
two.
what Ziana talked on the comms, which you would generate automatically.
You generate
Four. So there's
three
another
when
four
you
CP.
when you go above and beyond, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think
Wait.
Thea's rolled to crash systems again this time.
No, is that what you'd like to do?
Well, sure. Unless there's something better that we want to do.
No.
Oops, sorry.
Because
Do you wanna crash
you give 2 automatically, and then you did your job, so that's plus 1.
So she
Plus
is-
1 from you, so there's 4 right now.
No, I only.
You generate 3, and I used
nav-
2.
Uh,
I used 1 last round. You said I could.
yes. So there's another 5 available.
Okay, there we go.
5.
There are-
There's
there's
5.
five.
If you generate
CP
2,
left?
there are 2 departments that will
two, right?
default if you don't
Okay.
go
Yeah,
above
you
and
only
beyond.
need two.
So it's
Oh.
your and Oksana will generate 2. You generate 2, which is 4, and then she generated an extra one. Is 5. There are 5
So
left.
could you crash the engines?
Wait, can I take back my instead of okay, so we have 5. But if I had done something instead, I would just generate the 2, not the extra
We would
1,
have
so then we
4.
would have 4.
Yeah.
And you've already used the ones that you need.
Yeah.
So it takes 2 to crash the system if you want to do that again. Can I use the other 2 then to pursue?
That's 3
The navigation
It
should
is
be back.
3 for
Is
pursue.
3? Oh, fuck. Okay.
But the navigation does come back online.
Yay!
I mean, we don't have to crash systems if they're running away.
They are retreating, and we do not want them to retreat.
So if I crash the systems, will it? No, it's just the command penalty point.
Yeah.
Could I? How far off are we? No, probably not close enough to use my data tap. huh?
Definitely not close enough to use your data tab. You're
let's-
in like kilometers distance.
Let's pursue. I don't want them getting away.
Okay. So in this case, it is going to be an opposed int pilot or dex pilot. And you are not piloting, so you don't roll this. Unless you try and get
Unless
to
I
piloting.
like go over and because you said everyone's all like chaos. I could.
Yeah, there's some chaos. How would you try and get yourself in the pilot seat?
I would change stations.
How do you convince them to let you change stations? Comms, Bisquick.
I go over and I shove them and I say, "Out of me way! I know what I'm doing."
Is this all on the camera?
The camera tracks me as I.
At this point, he leaves the camera field of view.
Okay.
And you hear probably the sound of mumble and murmur. The person in the pilot seat is not going to be like, he's like, no, it's my pilot seat, because we're apparently very spirity here, but highly southern. So please roll me a...
Lots of planets have a
I will
sun.
either say talk and charisma or lead in charisma.
All right, I got this.
What's happening?
I
So
know.
that's gonna be 7.
I've got a definite sense of what's
Would
happening.
you like to?
Yes.
You have the choice where you can succeed and take a penalty.
I want to succeed and take a penalty.
Okay. You literally throw them out of the chair. Like
Oh.
you're like nah. In fact, what improvised weapon would you pick up to do this with?
There's like an old timey keyboard
Oh my
that's got like like one of those spiral
like-
cables connecting it
Wait,
to the.
so like the real heavy IBM ones from like the 80s
I mean,
that you
it's.
could like kill a man with?
I don't know if it's that old. I mean, anything from our century is old as far as they're concerned.
It's retro.
It's
not
like
that
1,000
old,
years
really.
old.
Yeah.
Like
So I mean, like,
The fact that
I'm not
there's
saying it is
maybe like an
one,
old
it's just
Apple-
like one.
Maybe like an old Apple keyboard or something.
Like 1,000 years old. That'd be a
Not-
priceless
Not
antique.
a literal
I'm not
one.
saying it is one. I'm
Okay.
just saying like
Yes,
one.
I'm understanding. And what do you do? When they refuse, you turn to violence.
I grab it and the cable's still plugged in, so I wrap the cable around them and yank the keyboard to yank them out of the chair.
Perfect. I'm not going to tell you what the consequence for this action is yet, but there will be one.
Great.
As you like yank them out of the chair and sit in the chair. This is an opposed piloting test now, so please roll your piloting skill versus Ziana's.
What is
What is
I
Thea, I
that's
think,
just
looks
two
up and
dice.
she's like, where'd he go?
It's hard to do this with only one eye.
He's a better pilot than I am. Sees this.
11.
Yeah, he
11?
won.
How much?
I got 8, 9.
Oh.
Okay. The pirate ship takes a lead as they start pulling away from you.
Well, how many do they need
Can
to
I,
get away?
Three ticks.
Ah.
Can I use some of that though to also launch more escape pods?
As you are leaving,
Yeah.
how are you going to launch the escape pods?
Pardon?
How are you going to launch the escape
Yeah, you
pods?
just moved
I'm
away
gonna-
from your.
I figure there's always on all of the stations. There's probably a button.
escape
It's
pod
just
button.
buttons.
I
Like,
assume you had to do some because most of the escape pods are going to be launched from somewhere else. They're probably trying to lock them down. You see the person who told you about the cargo, like some of the cargo being missing, is like frantically working at a station along with someone else that they went over to.
So the person that I yanked out of the seat, I say, "Wait here," and I go back to my previous station.
He pulls out his gun and levels it at you. We don't take kindly to this on this ship. And he's gonna shoot you.
Yar!
Yar?
Wait, I was
Is
just
this on screen?
Wait,
No.
can
What's
you-
your AC?
Can you fight
My
people
AC
in
is
ship
16, I
combat?
believe.
It's
Uh,
fine.
He just misses you. The shot goes wide. You hear the sound of a bullet, like an energy blast. That's all you guys hear on this ship. And he is going to actively stand in your way. Like, you don't just get to throw me out of my seat and then take over piloting and then decide to give it up.
Yar, well then it looks like we have a real pirate shindig now, don't we?
I hate you, Bisquick Mickey.
Rachel turns off outside comms in the gun
I was
closet.
listening to that.
No.
And he grabs for your eye patch. And he's gonna just like, obnoxiously snap it and to posture. He's like,
Well, does that give me like an opportunity or anything like that to?
what would you do?
So he grabs my eye patch and
just
I
flicks
knee him
your-
in the groin.
Flicks your eye patch, roll your attack.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is what?
This is unarmed.
Unarmed. Okay, so let's see.
you're rolling
My
punch.
attack bonus 19.
You hit him in the groin very successfully. What is your unarmed attack damage?
Good question. I think it's probably, is it normally like 1d4 or
It's
something like that?
usually. Oh shit!
have
no, I
unarmed
don't
combat?
know.
I think it's,
I'm not
um,
trained in it.
I think it's
so-
usually a
okay.
1d8
It's one. It's
plus.
one. No, I have 1d8
Definitely
for
not
punch.
1d8.
It's one. I believe it's
Um,
1d4 unless you're trained.
Yeah. So it's
All
just
right.
1d4 and you don't add, you add your strength to that.
4.
4.
Mine is
A
1d10.
solid shot to his groin, and he like, ugh! And then he like takes his gun as you have kicked him in the groin, and he is going to like put it in your gut and fire it.
This is the worst.
You were a bad planner.
Okay, I'm just gonna point out that they're
But
way
I'm a
over
great
there.
pirate.
We don't know anything that's happening. Over here, we're like, doo-doo-doo.
Before we resolve that, though, it's I think at this point we're gonna go to there are consequences when you choose consequences. Back to the bat left. Conrad has disappeared from the screen. You have heard the sound of a gunshot. The ship is pulling faster away from you.
Oh fuck. Okay. We need to turning on internal comms. Change target to their engines. They're not that's gonna blow up. To their navigation systems.
You could target their engines.
Can you? That's not gonna make them blow up.
Nah, probably not.
Okay.
Not unless I choose a consequence.
Like,
my
that could be
God.
the consequence.
All
We
right.
need to stop them from getting out of here. And
Okay.
Push me up. I need to get deeper into the system. She like there's a little bit of kicking because she has
I don't know how much more above and beyond from you the Batleth can take.
I'm in the guns.
I know that you mean that literally.
How does Kika go above and beyond?
Well, if I forgot a switch, I probably forgot some other things in
Yeah.
here.
What else did she
So,
forget?
She's gonna hum to herself so that she can see better. Because that song's everywhere. And then she's like, oh, look. And then she like goes in, she's like, oh, I was having lunch here. And there's like 3 wrappers of Mito Sticko. There's like a water bottle that's tipped on its side. I was like, oh, that was probably bad. And then she's gonna like, oh. And like start like just moving wires around. Like, yep. I'm way better than I used to
You
be.
stopped halfway through a job.
No, this is going above and beyond.
No, I mean like before.
Before, she definitely took a nap
fine.
and then forgot what she was working on.
Great.
Just a second. I gotta roll another one. Oh, that was great. 10, 13.
You succeed. So that is 3 command points.
All right, so I generate 2 naturally.
5.
That's 3. We're at 5. You're gonna use 2.
3.
You're gonna use 3.
Yes,
Target.
Okay. And okay.
I can crash him again, but can I attempt to use crash systems to lock up their engine for a turn?
I mean, I'm firing on the
Yeah,
engine
What you
systems,
could do
so-
is defeat EMC. So on a success, any attacks this round by your ship
ECM.
against ECM, thank you, hit bonus equal to twice your program skill. So it would add to her damage. The other option is
Hit to
is
hit.
to hit.
a hit bonus.
Yeah, get a hit bonus.
So I would
you
get
would actually get a
plus
bonus.
6
Yeah.
to hit, which would be
Okay.
nice because I'm getting a -4.
I'd like to do that if we have the command points for it. I think we do.
Yes.
If you
should.
go above and beyond, we would, because we have 5. No,
So
that's
there's
2. Okay,
5,
never mind. We have 5. That's fine. You don't have to do anything.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I haven't
5,
even
6.
I haven't even
7 from
generated my
Oksana.
like a yeah.
Oh,
So there's one
special.
more if I'm just doing my job.
Okay, then we're fine.
Okay.
You go see if you can give me some extra.
How
Yeah.
are you helping?
Good news.
How are you helping with the targeting?
So my let's see, how do I do this? So I have 15 points.
It says it's
or not
against
15
the
points.
targeted
I
ship.
rolled.
So
They got
maybe
it. They got 9.
Okay.
No, I mean it says you're against the targeted ship, so maybe you just like
So
lock them out of their navigation so they keep going on a straight line, so it's easier to hit them.
Yeah, you are essentially attacking the systems on the other ship to make it easier to hit.
right. Okay, so this is what she does.
Okay.
Since it's a perfect roll, since I got boxcars.
Oh, nice.
She not only like shuts down their navigation system, but like turns on all of their blast shields over the windows so that if a shot goes awry, it's not going to burst a window, but it also cuts off all visual sight.
Oh, nice.
As you are locked in, like and kneeing someone in the groin behind you, the shutters, like the blast shields, just go tuk, 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 and close. And the navigation system that you're not currently paying attention to is like, and as it powers down and powers back on.
Ooh, can I also put a signature on this?
Yes. Yeah.
when
What is
it
the?
powers back on, instead of like the usual logo that like
Yeah.
pops up, it's just like Thea's name. Like fade to black, and then like the regular logo.
Okay.
All right. Roll the attack.
Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. I have 24.
Yes, you gloriously hit. Roll the damage, which it should. You guys have AP 20 on this. Like your armor penetration on that weapon is solid.
Oh.
That's okay. Technically, it just
It
has
would have
to.
been 2.
go through. So it's 1 point of damage, but that does get through because you penetrate their armor, and their navigation system is disabled.
Wait, are we supposed to be aiming at the engines?
Or their
Shooting?
engines.
Yeah.
Engines disabled. Engines offline.
Would I have to have command points in order to like speak to them?
No. I will let you hail them.
Thank you. So Ziana hails again and through the still open signal, I guess.
It hasn't shut it down,
Yeah.
and no one's gotten to the comm station because there's a lot of chaos happening on the ship. It's pirates.
She very loudly and like getting up close to the little camera thing, like trying to be imposing. I demand to speak to your captain.
I mean, I'm kind of busy. So.
You
I
are
got the
not
impression
the
you were
captain.
not the captain.
I think that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight's episode.
I just found my cubby dump.
Your cubby
We're
dump?
not gonna confront
There's
that
a bunch
this
of
evening.
garbage here. It must be my
Yeah, I think that's where we.
rescue?
I think that's where we need to. You've made this so complicated.
So wait, there is one escape pod in our ship. There's
Yep.
one just floating that we are leaving
No.
No,
behind.
that hasn't happened yet.
No other escape pods have been
Oh.
jettisoned.
Jeremiah Bisquick Hines exists.
Oh my.
Jeremiah Bisquick Hines does exist. Conrad, he had a good idea. He got it partially executed.
I think I can safely say I regret nothing.
Does Jeremiah though?
Jeremiah, he just wants to swashbuckle.
Just wants
And
to
he
buckle
is.
some swashes.
His buckle is getting swashed. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. I am going to read out donations, and then we will tell you where you can find all of us next. And we'll tell you what's happening next at the Geek Space. Cliffhanger, I know. How dare I leave it at a cliffhanger?
Learn from the best I see.
Myself.
No, me. I do cliffhangers.
Our first donation that came through is from Demolition One with $5.
Oh.
And you're back from outer space. I just tuned in to find there with that good look
And
upon
so
your
you're
face.
back.
I shouldn't change this amazing show. I should stay because you amaze me. If I'd known for just 1 second, you'd be back to surprise me.
So now go.
Walk
out the door.
Don't
turn around
now.
You're not welcome anymore.
We got the
Aren't you the
song.
one
Yeah.
who tried to hurt me with goodbye?
Do you think I'd crumble?
You think
I'd lay down and die?
Focus.
Deceptive Mirror with $20.88. Stratospheric Wigs, Charismatic Warrior Women, and Mysterious Return of Best Boy. Who could fail to love this? I don't know, DM. I don't know. And Darton Fleet with $14.28. If we must die, we will die with honor. In combat, taking our place as warriors.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And Flowers for Algernon, thank you, with $50 to another season of Leviathan.
Hey.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Was that before you learned of Dan's name? Because I understand.
Just order a pizza, AJ.
I want pizza. Can I have pizza?
Put in your pizza order now. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Definitely, if you... Oh, there is one more. Oh, okay. I'm back.
Uno más.
Uno más.
That song's been stuck in my head for like 3 days.
Demolition One with $5. We come from the space of spice and snow from the Batlev gun
jeez.
where the laser land blows. The maintenance of the Tricos will drive our ships to new plans to fight the pirates and sing and cry, Cupertino, I'm coming.
Yep.
You
Thank
did.
you.
We're
did
always
this.
coming to Cupertino.
You did this. You
Good
can't
job.
blame her. You did this.
I ruin everything. I love it.
Are you the best kind of worst?
I'm a kind of worse.
He is a kind of worse. This is a true statement. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Be sure to check out our Patreon page if you would like to set up a monthly recurring donation. We have some pretty sweet goals over there. Also, we will be back here on Geek Space at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. PST on Friday, playing BFF, a RPG of friendship, girlhood, and adventure with Jackie Dash Drunkly Romantic Sour Fruit Junkie and myself. And then that will be followed by a wind down state of the studio address / drinkathon. We also have a fundraiser coming up on May 26th, so keep your eyes and your ears peeled for information about that. And before we go tonight, let's find out where we can find these fabulous space adventurers, spirates, and adventurers, starting with a good kind of worst, or a kind of worst,
Some sort.
over there.
That was almost the nicest thing
Almost
you
the
said.
nicest thing I've ever said to you.
I'm Dan Posons. I'm at Dan Posons. That's all.
That's
That's
all.
all.
Yeah.
That's all. And Wiggy McGee over there.
Oh, hi. I'm Sarah Scheller. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Shellgame. You can also check me out at sarahperforms.com, where there's info about seeing me in real live shows where my face is actually on a stage in front of you on your face. Yep.
Don't put your face on my face, please.
No, also that. I don't need faces on my
Put
face.
your hand face up on my face.
I'm
weekly.
Blue
It's
Jay.
weekly.
You can find me at twitch.tv/BlueJay or on Twitter at BlueJay_712 because some person from China has just at BlueJay and they won't respond to my tweets because they probably don't speak English. I don't know. It's sad. I want to consolidate my branding, but I can't. And it makes me sad.
I know that feel.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth the Bold. You can find me at Elizabeth the Bold on the Twitches and the Twitters sometimes. And otherwise, just here. I'm just here with you. We're lucky to have you. Oh, thank you.
Hi, my name is Claudia, but on the Twitch and Twitter, I go by Jackie Dash, JAKIDASH. It works.
It's too many dings.
That
Ding,
one.
ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. We beat
Like the
Resident
trolley?
Evil 4 on Monday, so like, if my computer can run it, we're gonna start Near Automata on Monday.
Near a tomato?
Yes.
Near Tomato.
Near
Sexy
the tomato.
robots.
I think they're technically androids.
Same difference.
That's different from a robot in what sense?
There is a reason I don't remember what it is. I'm gonna
it's
be a
more
jerk and then not be able to answer their questions. I usually do Saturday streams, but I'm going to a wedding. It's not mine.
A wetting?
A wedding. It's not
Yes,
mine.
we're just gonna get wet. I'm just gonna
Keeps her
splash
getting
water
wet.
on
a
our
wedding.
faces. A wedding.
Join me at the wedding.
It's like a baptism, but people just spray you with water guns.
And it's cold. And no one enjoys
This
it.
sounds like something you do on spring break, to be honest.
It's not. It's almost summer, you guys.
Summer break? Lauren, you should like...
Hi, I'm Random Tuesday. You can find me at Random Tuesday on my own channel where I'll be streaming tomorrow morning, or you can find me other places playing RPGs such as Roll For It on Sundays. And I will be back here on Friday for BFF, a RPG of girlhood, friendship, and adventure. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. Thank you for all of your generosity in the donations, and we will see you next week for the thrilling conclusion of the first episode of Leviathan 3, Distant Stars.
Can we just figure out why Bisquick?
'Cause Dan, honestly.
I'm a good boy.